We're good?
There we go.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the June 2026 Historic and Architectural Review Board meeting. Membership on this board includes registered architect Joe Phillips, Nick Nikolov architect, real estate brokers Diana Hodgson and Joseph McGavin, residents and business owners within the historic district, myself, Rod Young, Connie Postupak, and Bethlehem's chief building official, Mike Simonson. We thank you for coming and joining us in preserving our city's unique historic and architectural heritage. Mr. Phillips will describe the proposed changes, significant features of the building, and describe the standards that apply to each project. Approved changes to district structures are based on Bethlehem's Historic District guidelines and the Secretary of the Interior's standards. Applicants are invited to present their proposal. Board members will ask questions or hold discussions with the applicant. Project presentations are limited to 45 minutes with 5 minutes for each visitor to comment on the proposal. If you plan to comment on any of the proposals, please sign in on the sign-in sheet at the table, which I think is right over here on this table. A motion is made and additional discussion may ensue before the vote is taken. The motion may approve the submission as made, approve it with modifications, or deny it with clear reasons why the proposal does not meet the standards. It may also be tabled with a list of clarifications needed to allow the board to make its recommendation on the certificate of appropriateness. Recommendations made today may be acted upon by City Council at their next meeting, typically on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. No work can begin until council approval is received and permits have been obtained. Any corrections? Do we have any corrections or discussion to the May 2026 minutes?
I move that we accept them as written.
Yep.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. They are approved. Okay, and does anybody on the board have any conflicts with any of the presentations today?
Nope.
Okay, no conflicts. We can go ahead and begin.
All right, 523 Main Street. Yep, come on up, and if you haven't, before you leave, just sign the sign-in sheet. Yes. 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 Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
The proposed work, the applicant owner of the property located at 523 Main Street proposes to alter the current 36-inch by 12-inch by 1-inch thick aluminum sign for a new business, the Velvet Raven. The existing sign will be resurfaced and the existing aluminum frame will be painted black. The first floor street level storefront facade is characterized by flanking angled bay windows with a frame and glass entrance door in the center. The cornice tops the storefront and runs the full length of the building facade from left to right. Panels with arched composition are located above each storefront and are separated horizontally by an ornamental pilaster. A heavy cornice is located above the panels and separates the building's base from its brick and cut stone body above. The building, with Romanesque features, dates from around 1893 and was built by George H. Myers, the former Burgess of Bethlehem, and this was the city's tallest structure from 1893 to 1922. You may remember that this building and sign have been in front of us in the past, Nurse Wellness or whatever. And it's my understanding you're literally refacing that sign, painting the bracket black. One question I had when they came in before, I think there was a sign flat on the facade somewhere that got approved and some vinyl letters on the glass. Is any of that being done or has that just been removed?
Facing the street.
Okay.
It's being
Okay.
So the glass will be clear.
No, I have the vinyl sticker on there. It was just like a temporary until I got my sign up.
But once the sign is up,
Yeah, so
there'll be no vinyl letters in the window then. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to come, that's supposed to be approved as well.
Oh, okay.
So if you want it, it's easy to come back and get that approved. But
What is the end game? Like clear glass?
The end game for the clear gap glass?
No, for the window, for the storefront.
I did want to have some information on the front.
Like-
There's not just like a perpendicular sign.
And that's not gonna be whatever you want to do, that will be, you'll come back
Yeah.
with your ideas for it. Yeah. The lag bolts are stainless steel,
I think they're aluminum.
aluminum, or
Yeah.
steel.
It says up in the,
So the bracket is steel.
No, the bracket, I'm not sure, I think the bracket might be steel, but the sign itself is ATM. It's or ACM, I should say, aluminum composite for the actual sign.
So probably the bracket is aluminum as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think the
I would
bracket is
recommend
aluminum.
matching the material, the
Right, yeah.
fasteners, and if the bracket is black, you may want the fasteners to be also black. Spray paint them.
This sign, when the nurse wellness put it up, used a bracket that was, as far as I'm concerned, not appropriate for the building. We subsequently, I think it was the Madeline store came in, and they have the typical iron swirling bracket, and they have mounted it to the
Right.
to the building. My question to you is it possible for you to, instead of hanging it off the building here, could you add a swirling bracket as every other business in the historic district uses? Could you add that to this?
I could. Originally, I wanted to do a sign like that,
Mhm.
just to keep it traditional, because that is kind of the idea for my store. And the reason I did not do that is because the sign, I wanted to repurpose the sign that was there, and then not do any other damage to the building, by drilling more holes or anything like that. I don't know if I could use the same mounting method to attach it to the wall, because I was putting it right back in the same place that it was.
Right.
Already, just to kind of avoid doing any more damage, but I see where you're coming from.
But I was just on Main Street the other day, and I noticed that sign, I think from the Madeline store, the macaroon store, has it hanging from just slightly above the storefront windows. And I'm wondering if you can put brackets on the top of it, repurpose your sign, but put brackets on the top and hang it from a more traditional hanger.
Yeah, I'm sure that could be done. Absolutely.
That would be, to the board, that would be my recommendation.
Well, if I remember correctly, the landowner.
Who was not present,
Correct.
so that
were
was all
told.
hearsay,
Right. We were told that
Yes.
there was an objection of some sort.
yes. However, there was not an objection with the other store.
I think it will be ideal if it matches the.
I agree with you, and it would match the rest of the street.
but that means that the back side of the sign would have to be labeled then too with,
It is,
Build
it's
it,
a
right.
two-sided
Yeah,
sign.
two sides, yeah. So effectively, I would just have to cut the bracket itself off and then create like a wrought iron, like you're saying.
Scroll bracket.
Yeah, and then just hang that physically from that bracket.
Yeah.
I think there was a question about, conflicting with that cornice that runs across the top there, that trim, and I mean, we just have to make sure that it has the clearance from the sidewalk and
Mhm.
well.
8 feet. Is that what it is? 8
Yeah,
feet.
around the sun, clearance is 8 feet.
8
Well-
feet as it is right now. Yeah.
From the ground to the bottom of the sign.
Yeah, so that will be a problem. A scroll bracket will have to be mounted almost where that cornice is, that
Mhm.
horizontal
Right.
cornice
So
is.
that's the
But the
challenge.
other
That
store
was the
has it
problem.
above the cornice, I believe. Does
Is
it
it?
not?
Is the street sloping?
It is.
It is?
actually. You guys have this yet. So you can actually see the full shape right above. Yeah, you guys have a black and white copy. You can see the pins there.
Oh yeah, there's a There's
Oh,
chains.
thanks.
You can see a chain.
Yeah.
Off of there, that's
I'm
actually
sorry.
their.
Well, what are
And
those
you can
chains?
see a chain. That's hanging from the scroll bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my other problem with that would be that my sign would then be blocking their sign from the other side of the street, which I feel like that wouldn't be fair for them. But that high, I forgot about that being the other conflict for me.
But I think we've heard that conflict from other businesses on the street as well.
But I think because you do go up on a little tiny slope there, that I don't think it's going to be that bad. This is only what,
Yeah, well, you're never on that level.
12 inches?
You're always below the 8 feet,
Yeah.
right? So they never overlap unless you're 8 feet tall.
Right.
I don't have that. What the-
Sorry, I can
No, that's okay, man.
for everyone.
It's fine. It's totally fine. There's just,
Color version.
yeah, there's more text there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah.
I got mine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Um, I'm just thinking the bracket itself comes from most of the sign manufacturers that we have dealt with here on Harb. They have them all, I'm assuming they have
I
them
mean,
all.
we're going to have to give them some direction. If you want to scroll bracket and you want to say it should match the one on the adjacent, is that 525?
523. Oh, they're 521.
521. I mean, we should give not just
Agreed.
scroll bracket. It,
Yes,
Or resembles. It doesn't have to match, but resembles it. So
in
because you may
size
not,
and
right,
color.
may
yeah.
not find something that's exact. If we say that word.
Are you going to be okay with this?
That's going to be something I have to figure out because that sign's already made and ready to go up. That's all.
Yeah. It can be repurpose. I mean, you got to repurpose it.
Yeah.
When are you opening?
I've been open for a month and a half now.
Okay. So do you mind taking some time to research this and come back to us?
I was hoping to get the sign up sooner than later.
Well, if you
I
put,
certainly can.
can you put this up temporarily
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
and then address it? Is that allowed?
And that could be also administrative approval too.
Right.
So
What do you guys think?
So what, we're going to
we
approve a
could-
temporary,
well, no, I think let's, good point. Let's give him direction and then let that be administratively approved.
I agree.
Okay.
Which administrative approval is just,
You don't have to come
that
back here.
happens on the counter.
right.
You
With
won't
Mike.
have to wait a month to come back.
No.
You can.
Yeah, you know, like you're on a ledger, everything is waiting. Mike, oh my gosh. What's his name?
Simonson.
Simonson.
Simonson, yes. Of course. Our friend Mike will know to expect you and will review your stuff and will happen on the spot.
So just to recap, if I can,
Yes,
and correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're
You're being directed to explore mounting the sign from a scroll bracket that resembles the one at 521. And you should report that one way or another administratively to Mike Simonson in the codes office.
and I'm not clear, where are we recommending or requesting that the scroll bracket be attached
Well, it
to
should
the
be
building?
attached like the one at 521, I would
Yeah,
assume.
the same
Okay,
level
and not
or-
at the same level as
Same
that?
level,
Okay, let's just be
height,
clear on that.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
No, good point.
Higher because of the street.
Yeah.
You just have to,
Well, once you
Miss
get
the
above the
crown.
cornice, you're
Right,
you're
right.
okay.
Mhm.
exactly.
Right.
So mount it
many
at the
windows?
same level or higher to provide the 8-foot clearance minimum.
Royce, how many windows do you have in your store?
There are 3. 2 of them are parallel to the street. One is at about a 45-degree angle off of the street.
Right.
The doors glass.
So you, even if you didn't put it over the door, but over a window to miss the cornice, that would still work.
The cornice is continuous.
No, I mean, there's a medallion above this
Ah,
door that,
right.
I'm sure that
Yeah.
they're concerned about. So,
So above, there's like a half moon shape above the actual
Mhm.
building, the cornice.
Yep.
Eventually, I wanted to use that area for a sign as well, or potentially a mural of some kind. But I mean, that's way down the road. But that's a long-term goal.
Mhm.
for that space.
okay. Well,
I think
when
if
we-
you come back and show the height and the location, that can be administratively approved. Obviously, you don't want to hang it in the medallion that's directly above that. I think that was all part of the
that was probably the reasoning behind.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're talking about that medallion?
Yeah,
Pardon me, yeah.
Not here.
right.
Yeah.
It
No.
will have to be here,
Right.
here, or somewhere in
Or
that
over
area,
the door.
or over the door.
Right.
Because you're
even if you-
sharing that door. The other door is not yours. Just
No.
one of them is.
Yeah, just the one on the left.
So in a way, that existing sign is it should belong to this business. not
Right,
that
yeah.
one.
So another option potentially would be in that green area where
Yeah.
you can still see the tan lines from the old sign that was there,
Yeah.
which is kind of unfortunate, but that is another option to put it there. or
Yeah.
Hang it from there at least.
Yeah.
And the sign hangs down from there.
I would see those lights. I would recommend hanging it in between the lights so that no single line casts a shadow over it. Does that make sense? So you can get
Yeah,
it illuminated
right.
at oblique angles on both sides.
Right.
But that is just a recommendation.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
If you put it directly underneath it, you risk the frame shading the letters. And the frame probably is more than 1 inch thick, right?
No, it's all flat surface. It's just vinyl on it.
Oh, there's no frame around it? The black
No.
part is not?
No, it's just vinyl. It's like a graphic printed.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of shadow here, that's an illusion. That's a
Yeah,
print.
it's just an illusion.
Printed. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Looks three-dimensional.
It does.
It does. Yeah.
I may be wrong too, but the rest of it, 5.5.
And that vinyl won't peel off eventually.
They say that it doesn't. They say it's good for like 5 to 8 years.
Oh, okay. Glue.
Like a wrap on a car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume it's something similar.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we give, would it be temporary or would it be an approval for Joe?
Well, I think,
You have to do it in two parts.
let me think about this.
All right, then you do it in two parts, Toots.
Okay, so we're approving the sign to be moved and mounted with a bracket above the cornice molding. And coming back for,
Ask approval.
for the approval of,
Administrative approval.
yes, thank you. That was the word
Sorry.
my brain was looking for.
Mhm.
Okay, for
Style and location.
the style and the location,
So submit
the bracket.
for admin approval
For a scroll bracket.
for design of scroll bracket and location of sign.
Shall we list the conditions? Like the bracket must match or be similar
Yes,
to the one used next door.
At 521.
521.
I'm not sure if it's 5.1 or 5.5. I can't remember exactly which one.
Yeah, they start counting at the downhill, so it's 523. No,
521.
521.
All right, so scroll back it to resemble 521. Yep, I got that already.
Metal, black, matching fasteners.
Wrought iron style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Metal, black,
Existing sign to be attached through chain.
matching fasteners. Hung from bracket by chain.
Yeah, you want to drop in the 8 feet minimum? It
And-
will be.
And then the existing bracket that's there, you're gonna, what are you gonna do? Just leave that on, take it off, I guess?
Yeah, remove it.
I still have the other sign that was there, the one that's not from the ceiling.
Yep,
I think I'm gonna use that one instead. And then, so I can cut the top off so there's no hard edges or exposed.
yep.
And then I'll be able to just hang it. I mean, it was hung already vertically, so I think I can just use that one.
Okay.
So, oh, yeah.
It's, I mean, it still has like the old,
But didn't you say that you had that already made?
yeah, there's two of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
They had that sign and then there was one like facing the
Uh-huh.
street, so it's parallel to the street.
Mm.
But does it look the same, Royce?
He had that.
Does it,
down
the
there.
second sign, does it look just like this one?
It does, like the shape of it is the same, but it still has the nurse wellness.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't get that one.
Got it. All right.
So you'll have two eventually.
I
Take
don't
one
think
home.
I don't think I'll keep two up. I think I'll just keep one.
Take one home. I don't know. Sit in the backyard.
Put it on the garage.
Backyard.
All right, motion is made by Connie. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Diana. Motion been made and seconded. Any further comment? Hearing none. Motion by Connie, second by Diana, Rod,
Aye.
and Nick.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. $264 East Wall.
Aye. Aye.
Yeah, just make sure you sign if you haven't before you get out of here.
Aye.
All right, give me a second. Okay. Applicant owner of the property located at 264 East Wall Street proposes to repair the slate roof on the north side of the dwelling, replacing existing slate roof on the side facing the rear with asphalt shingles, repair porch floor, and repaint porch floor, porch post, porch ceiling, trim, wood soffits and fascias, door, wood and aluminum siding, as well as the wood and aluminum window frames. Existing home is a 2.5-story, 3-bay smooth brick facade twin home with a cross-gabled slate roof facing Wall Street. Main roof is punctuated by a deeply sloped intersecting gable roof with ornate tracery trim in the peak of the gable end. The open valleys at the intersecting roofs are comprised of painted metal. There's one row of snow guards located a few courses from the bottom edge of the roof. Rainwater is conveyed to the ground by pre-finished aluminum half-round gutters and round downspouts. 2/2 light double-hung window with a triangular 2-light transom window that is surrounded by heavy ornate head trim is centered in the gable end. The second floor windows are 4/4 light double-hung, and the first floor windows are 2/2 light double-hung. All windows have heavy heads and sills. Simple square porch posts are simply detailed with base trim, top trim, and chamfered corners at their midsection, and wood porch floor is raised above the concrete sidewalk by 3 risers. The front door is located in the left bay of the first floor facade. So, I guess I had some questions about type of replacement slate, the type of asphalt shingles, type of porch flooring, the paint colors, and it looks like you have more information and are going to answer those questions. So,
Can I make one question to the board?
Mhm.
Should we be splitting this up?
Into what?
into 3 sections, roof, decision 1, gutters and exterior.
Not unless,
Some are affirmative, some are,
Huh?
if they all are affirmative, there's no, I mean, if our
True.
support
Okay.
is the same, we don't need to split it. But if there's
Okay.
conditional approval for a one part, then we
Then we have to
split the
split.
votes.
Okay. Thank you.
so can you add anything? Can you tell us about the replacement slate, the shingles, the porch flooring, materials you're going to use, the paint colors? Yep.
So this started because I wanted to reconvey to you guys how they're gonna work code the other half is red. I worked with the same one paint colors, like talked to a whole different painting companies. We selected the actual colors. When I talked with the painters, they suggested me to look at this. So I had a couple different roofers come out, a couple different estimates. They mostly agree. The front side, like the north side, obviously, they said was okay condition. It just needs to
And
be
that's
better.
facing the street.
Yeah, the north facing, and the other half of the house is still heat pump as well.
Mhm.
So that I think would be fine with repairing the sleep. The back, the south facing parts of the roof that you only see from the alley, they said are in very bad shape. So you can see daylight with some of the sleep shingles and they recommended replacing the asphalt shingles. And I think that the other half of the house is shingles on the south facing side as well. So the shingles, so south and west.
So that is south. The
That-
X are slate or
The
shingle?
X, so the top X is, so the X's are what will be replaced from
Okay.
slate to asphalt shingles.
Okay, this what is currently slate, it goes to asphalt.
Yes.
And this is asphalt
That is-
already?
yes,
And only this remains
Correct.
slate facing the street. Did you guys?
Now do that again, Nick.
The south and
Only-
west.
This is the street,
Yeah.
Wall Street. Everything facing the street remains old original slate. Behind, this part is an existing shingles. This is currently slate that will be replaced with shingles to match the east slopes. So everything from the high ridge down becomes
Yep.
old and new slate. I mean, shingles.
Shingles, yeah. Okay.
Thank you for that explanation.
And the kitchen roof is flat EPDM or rubber or that porch in the back.
Oh, yeah, that is,
Isn't that a kitchen over here?
yeah, you're right, that's kitchen.
So that's
That's a little office and there are shingles there. Somebody put shingles there and then part of that is rubber. I'm not sure which is
this
rubber.
one is flat though. Isn't that area flat?
Actually, there's some aerial
Or-
pictures that-
We're not touching this one. Are
I'm
we?
not touching that, no, because there, one part is
Yeah, here you go.
there's shingles. I think on the first
It looks
part, and then it's
flat.
rubber.
Stuff on the side.
It
Right?
looks rubber, that's
Yeah, I think-
EPDM. Yeah.
I think this is
And you're not gonna touch
shingles,
this.
no. and
Oh,
then this is
shingles?
rubber. Yeah.
You
I
sure?
think- Yeah, that's has like a shallow slope,
Yeah.
and then this is rubber.
And white gutters? Your gutters are white?
The gutters are white. Yeah.
Are you
Which one
replacing?
is it? There are a few gutters or downspouts that might need to be replaced, which they do with the half, like whatever needs to be do. And then they're gonna paint the gutters.
Are your current gutters painted aluminum?
And they're aluminum and
They're white. Are they half round or K style? Half round.
So some gutters replaced with half round. And then they're all going to be painted.
the gutters are all half round. I think the only one that has to be replaced is the downspout.
The downspout.
Which is round. The downspouts round as well. Yeah.
But will the gutters and downspouts be painted?
Yes.
Now, your neighbor at 266, on the back part of their shingled part of their house, do they have antique slate shingles on there? Do you know what kind of shingles?
I don't know what they have. It's a rental property. I've worked with the owner on a few things. but the property's not-
I asked the question because normally we are, the majority of we suggest there are a few companies that we suggest that you consider for your house. One is Antique, what is it, GF?
GF slate line,
Slate
antique
Line,
gray, yeah.
Antique gray.
Companies.
That's
build
a-
shingles or companies to do-
No, that's
No,
a
no.
fabricator.
Yeah.
That's the manufacturer.
Didn't we discuss that we were willing to look at other things though, because it was starting to look monotonous
Mhm.
with the same roof?
Do you know what they have? What the neighboring property has?
I don't know
No.
if they have, but I wouldn't even be surprised if they had people.
Something
I
else.
mean, there's-
Yeah.
and there's colors on the house that coordinate. The holes in the house, rodents looking at it, like, just.
Oh, fun.
What is your quote for? What brand and what product line?
So I have, the
Duration?
manufacturer, like in the back.
Is that Owens Corning here? Is that what we're looking at?
So the roofers that I would want to use, I've gotten many great recommendations from them. They also do plans for that. They did not recommend the slate line shingle. They said, I don't know why, because they didn't prefer that shingle. I just think what we recommended.
And then which specific one was he recommending?
So I was choosing a state gray.
State gray.
And that was, Joyce also recommended this to say that would match most closely with the existing slate color. and Sort of two things.
Yep.
And, I was initially just planning to think the house was a large expense, and now doing it, it's a very large expense.
Yep.
So I was hoping to keep this, as affordable as possible, while also maintaining the house.
Sure. Did the contractor give you an indication if there is any variation in price between the various options? Like, is
Of
it,
the different colors?
yeah.
No, I think any of these are,
Uh-huh.
I believe, are all the same price.
Yeah, because normally we would like to see a sample,
Oh,
especially if it's something we haven't seen before. But I personally will be okay, making a recommendation and taking a word that you will match the
Okay.
slate look as close as possible.
I can get it, they have to order these, but once, like, if this, I wasn't even sure, if this shingle would be acceptable, but if this is okay, I can ask them to order it. and,
Yeah.
sample.
Like for me, the terracotta will not be acceptable. The sandcastle will not.
No Chateau
Yeah,
Green?
but you realize it becomes a subjective call. So like,
But no, state gray is what we're-
yeah, and again, I don't know if your printer was heavy on cyan or it was like, if that's realistic, it becomes a little bit of a kind of a guess what is a good match. I just wouldn't want, like, for instance, if your front roof if your particular kind of slate has like bluish tint, that for you to go on the warm side in the back, and things like that. So they need to match in tone and hue for me. Just so that the house, even though it's switching materials, it has some integrity and some continuity of appearance. So it doesn't look off the bat that it's a new patch.
No, I want that as well. I
Doesn't,
think the second choice you're looking at was Williamsburg gray.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to I personally wouldn't be able to make a call off of a print, but you're the homeowner, and I hope you understand the the criteria we all kind of share, that we want kind of congruity, we want continuity, and we don't want things that pop up.
Well, I want that as well. That's why I hired somebody to help me select
Yeah.
the paint colors. I
Yeah.
didn't know what to choose myself.
Yeah, I hope you have full range of choice here, and you're not hampered by the contractor's very pricing and stuff like that, so you can actually choose
No.
what feels right.
I'm allowed to choose.
Yeah.
Whichever one. I think matches that.
I mean, it does seem like the estate gray would match the
There's
slate.
the, maybe a better
Yeah.
look at it. That's the
Yeah,
estate.
I mean,
Yeah, better than the printout.
look, they all make them look so good on websites.
I mean, I can certainly get a sample.
No worries, not for me. I'm just raising
Yeah.
awareness
Oh,
about
yeah, I definitely.
about
I
that.
think maybe the Joe, do you usually look at color samples, or would it be Mike?
Mike does, but I mean, I think from these examples, I mean, I agree that the estate gray is the most
Yep.
slate looking color. It doesn't look like a slate roof. That's not the pattern of the shingle, but the color I think is an appropriate color.
I think you also see more definition in the estate gray one in the tabs than if you go down to the Williamsburg gray. It's more monolithic feeling.
Mhm.
So I think you've made the right choice there. Can you help us with
Yes.
this?
These are, colors submitted this week, so you ready to move on to the colors or-
Kind of.
I have some comments about the roof as well. So there are standards and methods of construction that are fine with us, but you will need to install flashing, especially in the valley. Flashing is metal
Where
pieces.
two edges will meet. You'll
Yeah.
have
Like
the peak.
The
also,
underside
so
of a
see,
pe-
this is a kind of
That's what-
flashing over here on the top, but also in your diagram you will have flashing down here,
Okay.
and you're going to share a ridge vent with the neighbor. So that ridge vent could be flashed. Like what you're showing here is a vented roof, and I suspect that your roof is not vented.
No, that was just for the.
so you- So you wouldn't have that see that vent here? Most likely it's not going to be a required. I mean, people will install it. It doesn't hurt, but I don't think you'll have a vented roof.
Mm-mm.
So it may not be required, in which case you will have you'll have a piece of flashing that is showing up there. Like there are no details in the application about that, but anything that's visible from the street becomes, our concern, right? So you may want to bring that to the contractor's attention, that your exposed flashing that is visible should be matching existing flashing on the front,
Mhm.
right? So you don't go from white, which is on the front, to some gray or some other, or copper. I wouldn't go with copper. So match, continue the same type of flashing, and if you're painting it on the sides, you may want to wrap in, because you're painting the whole house. Make sure like the soffits and the eaves are also painted. Normally, homeowners choose a different color than the walls,
Oh, we need to go through
So,
every
right,
element
but
one
that
by one.
but includes the flashing, right?
Yep.
All the, and it's part of the roof. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Why isn't it copper?
Because you got exposed painted metal flashing on the front of the house
Okay.
now.
Plus, I'm going to be honest with you, from the back, I don't know how much of that flashing and what have you you're going to see even from the street, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't get too
No, it's a
Caught
matter of
up in it.
choice. So it's a consistent
right.
choice.
Right.
You don't drop in something that you don't have to Just match everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have it just match the existing painted metal flashing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So maybe down to the visualization. So there's four house colors, this red color, this front. Look at that outline.
All right, go slow because I need to take notes, sorry. So that's the CW 230 is the front door.
That's cool. Will that include the transom window on top of the front door?
The window will be trimmed.
Like above the front door, that is going to be, and the trim is, do you have a trim color?
Yes.
So what is the trim color?
So, well, the house color
Okay,
is this one, Statuary Gray, the SW9169.
so, and that is going to be the brick?
This is, yes, the brick,
That's the brick. Yep.
the whole house.
What was your number again? I'm sorry.
9169.
Okay,
I have that here. That one?
Yeah, this one here.
This one, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yours is red.
Oh, I see it now.
Does your front door currently have a storm door?
There's two, no, it's not a storm door.
That's
It's a
the,
black one, yeah.
okay. And you're gonna keep the brass hardware and the mail slot and all that. That would be beautiful. Do you have a ring right in the middle of it? Like right on
Doorbell.
top of the mail slot, do you have a thing that turns around? Like, it's like a ringer?
ringer?
Oh,
A doorbell?
There's a knocker.
Oh, that's a knocker?
Yeah.
I have one that twists, so if you need to play with it, you can come over.
Oh, yeah, no, I want one. I want to get one from somewhere.
Bring, bring.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring, bring.
Yes, they're beautiful.
So trim color is 6199. Gray.
Okay.
So these are will be the two main colors of the house.
Rare gray.
So that's the trim on all the windows,
Yes.
all the,
The peak.
Yep,
the
yep, yep.
yeah, the windows,
Yep.
So
the
that's,
gutters.
6199?
so when you say trim, is that windows, soffits, fascias?
Yes.
And that's a Sherwin-Williams
Door.
color.
And also the trim, the columns and the railing.
So, columns, railing. That's the 6199.
6199.
What's your porch ceiling going to be?
Porch ceiling will be the same color.
6199.
You know, Moravian tradition is for porch ceilings to be blue.
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 Yeah, it's the sky.
I also heard that it repels flies.
Repels flying? I thought.
Yeah, it's
I
good for
hadn't
heard that.
insects, they say in the south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The posts,
south.
I'm sorry, are they the same as
Poor
the
child.
column? Okay, the columns, the railing. Okay. All right, the porch floor then.
Porch floor is the darker green color. That's the only thing that's color 7060. Attitude gray.
7060.
I think I'd paint that ceiling blue against all these other colors. It would pop
Mm.
when you're in
That's
there.
W7.
But that's,
I've heard it's about the evil spirits or something that
Well, it could
they'll
be.
think that's the sky. And
So you
yeah, they
could
fly
do.
up to the ceiling. Yeah.
There's your
All right, and then,
And then this,
Take that one
the
away.
last color, the 7025 backdrop, the darker brown
Right.
is foundation. It's currently just.
Mm.
how far are you going to do the sidewalk as well? How far? Just the steps?
The foundation around the house, the steps, the top of the steps will be the same color.
Uh-huh.
The porch
Yeah.
floor and then this will be.
That's great. Yeah, awesome.
the wood and aluminum siding, same color as the brick,
Yes.
the 9169.
Yes, that it'll all be. There's a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
The brick is currently not painted, right?
It has brick coat on it.
And how are you gonna arm wrestle with the neighbor on that little banister in
I
between?
already emailed him and asked if I had permission to paint the whole back.
You
Is that
should,
what you mean, the back? Oh,
in between the two
that will-
properties,
yeah,
like
it's
this one.
painted white, which is the same color as mine. Oh, the banister.
Yeah,
The,
Yeah, I think it's.
the porch separation rail.
Yeah,
you should
I already
paint it.
emailed him
Just
and
take it.
asked his permission to paint.
and the column as well. The one, the
Yeah.
shared column will be your thing.
It's also the down, the shared downspout.
Oh.
And then there's a shared addition at the back, and that we're gonna paint it halfway.
Oh, nice. Why wouldn't he agree, right?
So those are all going to be the 6199.
Are you gonna do snow guards on the back? Yeah.
On the front, you have some snow guards so
Oh,
that the
snow
snow doesn't come down and ruin the gutters. I don't know if there's any on the back or.
There aren't, probably. It's a steep roof.
It's very steep.
So, I mean, whatever, if it gathers snow, it will fall on top of your porch or whatever. Did you say office, studio area?
Yeah.
So it will climb up there and will freeze. I don't know. It's a good thing to put, but not required.
You mentioned the porch floor being, it's going to be repaired, correct?
Yes.
So the flooring will be in kind, size, material.
Yes, it's just the edge of it that's the west side of it that we're all over. And then, it's just, I don't know, it's probably, it's rotted. So it'll just be a piece of wood to match the existing.
Just
I
the
mean-
damaged parts.
Just the damage.
Right, just, I mean,
Yeah.
usually those slats are 2.5 or 2.5 inches wide. We don't want to see 6-inch wide replacements.
Right, so we'll match.
Size, material, yes.
Are you changing any lighting?
I did want to change the. like, Yeah, and then,
Hanging where?
like the front porch light, but otherwise I'm not changing anything.
Okay.
Like changing the light bulb or the fixture? And that's in the ceiling, in the porch ceiling. It's not really hanging, really. It's flush. Is it?
Does it hang down? Does it?
Is it a pendant light or is it a flush
Yeah,
mounted?
it's-
Yeah, I mean, and that's just Google Earth
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. No, now it's currently ready.
It will be so nice.
So do you guys want to see the lighting fixture?
We should. I
See?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't,
Right, that's not part of this app.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when you do that, you should
okay.
come back.
Yeah.
Hate to bring that up, but current flashing may be copper. It's been
I think it
painted.
is. It looks pretty red. I'm sure it probably was since it's a,
Maybe it looks.
Well, that could have been turn metal that was painted too. I mean,
Yeah.
back in that time period.
The other house
Does
has
look
it painted too.
I'm sorry?
It looks like it matches.
Yeah, they're going to repair this roof.
Just many years ago. Okay.
In the proposal, they reference copper ridge roll in the
Yeah.
proposal.
But they don't need to, spend the money on the backside.
Oh, on the backside. Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Does it make sense to you? Copper is going to be
Oh, yeah.
twice as
Yeah.
much. So you don't need to put copper in the back.
I think I got all the answers I wanted regarding materials and colors so that I can properly document and materials.
Does anybody have any other questions, comments?
My comment is I definitely have a problem with the shape and the style of the shingle. I think it should be GFI, slate line. That's my opinion.
Can you repeat that?
Why?
The shape and the
Just
size?
curious.
Style.
Style.
I'm sorry?
I'm just curious as to why.
Because it's still, you can still see it from the street. Granted, it may be an alley, but you can still see it from the street. And I think that it's something that we have traditionally used
Well,
and recommended.
it's definitely not a slate looking shingle. We
Which
have
one? This one? This
this.
one?
This is not a
It's
slate
not.
looking shingle.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Mm.
I
architectural
mean,
shingle.
we're proposing, if approved, that the color be slate-like color, but the style of it is definitely not. Now, there are other shingles than GAF slate line, and we have approved some other ones. So that's up to you guys, whether you feel it should be a slate style shingle.
I just think it's going to come back to haunt us.
You make a good point.
Well, I don't.
You don't?
I don't. No. I don't disagree with you.
Mhm.
Although, just one thing to consider: this is not where they're doing that is not the primary facade, street-facing facade. So there's. Again, I'm not
No,
saying
that's
you
fine.
shouldn't, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying there is more latitude on the non-primary street-facing facades for materials in general.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, like, you're gonna repaint that whole edition, the white current edition, you're gonna repaint it gray?
We were going to just
The top, But-
just the south facing side.
not this one, so it will break at the corner?
Yeah. I mean,
Is that back deck
Yes.
yours or theirs? There's like a wooden deck on this side. So that's the only
Really,
deck,
from
the
the
only stair you
street.
have?
The only shingle that's going to be able to be seen is this
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it just
little section of roof there.
No, good point.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean it's
Good point.
if it were cross gabled, and facing Wesley,
Yeah, this is the visible part.
Yeah.
Right there.
and that's really this is the only piece of the front roof that you will see from
Well,
Wesley.
this
Until
one
the-
is quite visible. Like the
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's visible
Yeah.
from the next
from
street.
Linden,
Yeah.
it's quite visible. This one.
Make the motion.
Any other comments? Do we,
Did they use
oh,
different?
they're still talking.
That's fine.
Did they use like? Did they?
Looks like real brick, and for some reason that's brick faced. The Garden State brick facing
But there's like
stucco.
a joint here.
Yeah.
That's unusual, no? Usually they run the same brick across. no?
You good?
I'm good.
You're good? Who wants to make a motion? Do we have a motion?
Oh, boy. I'll make a motion.
make a motion?
Can you help me out?
Yeah.
So, are we approving everything that's been proposed then?
That's up to you. You're making the motion.
We're not making any. Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the application as submitted.
Right. With, and I will document this in the minutes as I normally do. Flashing will match existing painted metal. The brick will be painted SW9169, the foundation SW7025, the porch post SW6199, the porch floor SW7060, the porch ceiling SW6199, windows, soffits, fascias, trim SW6199, doors, front door CW-230, wood and aluminum siding SW9169. The replacement slate will match the existing. The asphalt shingles will be Owens Corning Duration in the slate gray color, and the porch flooring will be repaired with wood flooring in the same size and material as the existing.
Joe, did you say slate gray or estate gray?
I said estate gray.
Estate
Well, I don't know what I said.
Okay, you meant if you intended estate gray. I might have heard slate gray. That's why I asked. Yeah.
Yeah, estate gray is
Yep.
what I
Yep.
meant.
Yep.
I don't know what I
Okay.
said.
Because there's a slate stone gray. That's
Right,
why I
but
want to
no,
make sure
estate
we're
gray.
clear. Yeah.
One other question. We asked in the beginning about a rubber roof. Is there a rubber roof that has to be dealt with here? With,
There's a rubber roof over the porch which will stay.
okay.
And then there's a small rubber roof over the office in the back, which will stay.
Well, thank you for the addendum to my motion. Very exhaustive.
So we have a motion. Do we
Is there a second?
have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made by Nick, seconded by Connie. Any further comment or discussion?
One
Yeah.
other thing about, do we need to mention half rounds? Or if any of the gutters are going to be replaced, how they're going to be replaced?
I have that in my notes.
I'm sure you do, Joe. You are the best at all this. My
But
brain does not have
I
the
can
categorized.
add that
To the motion.
to the stipulation of materials and colors, half round gutters.
Boy, my motion was all minimal.
Round downspouts. Okay, are you okay with that modification to the motion?
I'm grateful for that.
Are you okay with?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so as
Approved.
modified, again, Nick made the motion, Connie seconded it, Diana.
I'm going to say no just because of my shingle.
Okay.
issue.
Rod.
Aye, I'm in favor.
Okay, motion carries 3-1, and it'll be documented that way.
Good luck with your
Thank you.
project.
It'll be beautiful.
How's Joyce doing?
How's it?
How you said Joyce? You used Joyce?
Yeah,
She
great.
yeah, she did color the colors for our house a number of years ago. Yeah, yeah.
Who's Joyce?
She's a paint
Artist, yeah,
color
expert and helps
consultant.
design series.
Did she choose the colors?
Great.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Is this summer, huh? I got no summer project.
You do not?
You
No,
want
I
these?
just replaced all the AC.
No, I don't.
But you made very good.
That's
point.
enough.
I want you to know. Yeah.
Change my pen is
Yep.
I
No, you made a good
did
point.
a 10-year loan,
I want the
so
bonus.
thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just have to remember. it was a-
Okay, 108, 110
Yes,
Wesley.
that's right.
And that's what I said to him until the tree falls.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Hi.
How are you? All right, give me a second if you don't mind. This is 108, 110 Wesley. Okay. Applicant owner of the property located at 108, 110 Wesley Street proposes to remove and infill 2 windows, install siding to match the existing siding, and replace the entry door on the facade facing Wesley Street with a new fiberglass skin polyurethane foam core door that has side lights on each side and a transom above. The Wesley Street frontage is characterized by a 1-story linear structure that's part of a larger building that fronts on Pine Street, but is deeded to the main home at 404 Center Street. This portion of the building is topped with a cross-gabled, looks like a synthetic slate roof. Is that true? Right. Synthetic slate roof and is clad in horizontal wall siding. Rainwater is conveyed to the ground by pre-finished aluminum half-round gutters and round downspouts. There are 2 small rectangular windows and a single leaf entrance door on the Wesley Street facing facade, which is one of the main elements of this application. And there's a concrete slab area that fills the entire ground plane between the curb at the street and the building facade. So go ahead. What else?
You pretty much hit the nail on the head. There's 2 windows on that wall that they're not historically type windows or just aluminum, I'm going to say 40s or 50s type windows that were put in there. They don't fit with the layout on the inside of the house. And
What is back there, George?
So inside?
Yes.
So we're actually working on remodeling that section of the house now. It's a living room, kitchen, and bathroom. So originally it was 2 bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen.
Mhm.
And that particular building or structure was a 3 unit. So with our renovation, we opened it to a single family home at this point.
Okay.
It was kind of split up.
I'm sure it was chopped up, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the original intention. The windows don't work with the layout. They don't really do a whole lot as far as aesthetic of the structure. And the door that's there, again, it wasn't a historically built door. It was just a standard door that was put in there. And with the renovation, the owner wanted to have a nicer entranceway. Unfortunately, selections of things are tough to show. I know that I got some copies of the door that I had put around, but I do have the actual book that I took that copy from if you want to look at it.
Thank you so much.
So unfortunately, there's not real good samples that show the true, the true look of that door. It is a high quality door. The door itself is about $27,000, and it's all factory finished by the manufacturer. And, all the decorative glass is just the way it shows in the picture.
Are you using the transom also?
We're doing the transom also. We're hoping to do the transom also.
You mean $27,000 for that door?
Just the purchase of the door.
Yeah.
It's not
Wow.
installation too.
Wow. Here you go.
Without the transom is 27?
With the transom. Yep, I'm sorry.
So what is
the 4 unit-
contingent on the transom is beautiful, like, and you've drawn it. You have enough height and
We
clearance there?
do, yeah.
Okay.
There's actually, so this part of the building, from my understanding, this building was on the opposite corner of the house. Now, I'm not sure, that's the main road that I believe comes down here. It's the corner of where the cemetery is. That house was moved maybe 100 years ago to the corner that it was.
I know,
When-
yes.
You knew that up there.
Oh, yeah, I live
Oh,
across, just
So
across.
that section of the building where we'd like to remove the windows and put the door was actually a garage. So the construction of it on the inside, there was a steel beam that goes across the tops of the door that we want to replace and the windows we want to remove.
Perfect.
And I believe there was 2, to us, it looks like there was 2 garage doors there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
because
that would
there's
make
brick
sense.
pilasters there.
Yep, so
Yeah.
the beam is exactly at the right height
Perfect.
to fit that door in there perfectly. So we didn't have to alter the steel or anything
No.
like that. for structure.
I've heard stories about this house. They moved it from church and is it pine? Or what is that little, whatever it is,
Yeah, yep.
from church facing the Niski Cemetery to this corner.
Mm.
It's insane.
I have a question about the door. The door that's being removed, what is it made out of?
That door is it's a veneered wood door.
Okay. And then the door in the center, just at the beginning of this addition, what is that made out of?
So.
The reddish brown door.
Which doors are you talking about?
This I asked about this door, what it was made out of,
Yep.
and then this door here tucked into the corner, what is it made of?
That door, I believe, is wood.
And this is probably an original door to the
I'm gonna
house.
say that's an original door.
Okay.
It was tough to get an accurate drawing on the one.
You guys were also gonna remove that former skylight over here. Did you get rid of it already?
No, so actually, originally, we were gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then when we resubmitted, we took that out. So we left the skylights in place.
Okay.
That large skylight, no, I'm sorry, that skylight did, that one did get removed.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. So that large.
The one on the other side stayed.
There was
Which
three
skylight?
skylights.
This one. So this is all flat roof now.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was three skylights. Two were removed and one stayed. And the one that stayed actually goes from the ground floor. There's a scuttle that goes
Oh yeah.
roughly 12 feet to the skylight, but it drops light into this hallway area. So
Okay.
it's different. It's neat.
So.
The reason why I'm asking about the door is because of its composition. This is, usually we have wooden doors throughout the historic district. So does this door, could it come in wood?
That's pressed wood. That's like a wood.
So, yeah, so this particular door, it does have a wood core, and then it's veneered with a fiberglass, wood grain type of material, and then it's finished to color. This, I don't want to say there isn't a way to get a door
Right.
in wood. It would have to get custom built out of wood, and it is possible. I don't want to say that it's not.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. The cost of the door probably won't change a whole lot.
Interesting.
The only difference is the maintenance of the door. For this door will last and look like that for a long time. Minimal maintenance for the owner, but.
There's a door on, I am not good with streets, right across the catty corner to the Moravian School.
Yeah.
You go up a set of steps, and so we worked on replacing that door from historic doors, and that is a wood door. And they make stunning doors. They're the weight, so they're solid wood. And I kind of know Bruce, and if you just run it by him, maybe,
I don't know.
because then it's a
Exactly.
solid wood door that respects the building.
Well,
It's just a suggestion. but
yeah. No. I mean,
What
can I
was
ask
that again?
you?
Sorry.
They- Replacing with a solid wood door that is custom made for that opening.
Mhm.
You will be widening the existing opening.
That's correct. Yep.
By how much?
So
That's
right
brick.
now-
So is it brick? No,
so
it's side- wood siding.
Yeah, it's wood siding. So right now, it's 36-inch door.
And
and
how
it's
to a
getting
chair.
Widened to a 5-foot opening. So it'd have a 36-inch door and a 12-inch
Yeah.
skylight on the side.
Well, can I ask you off the record, Joe? So would it be, like an undue hardship to look at a door, a style of a door, like a design layout of a door that is more in keeping in continuity of existing door, so it looks like it's matching. So does that make
Something
sense?
like the other door that.
Right, or less light, less glass, or perhaps more historic looking. Just because the house has such strong character,
Yeah.
and the well, of course, like the number one thing is like it's in our purview to recommend that
Excuse me.
architectural features be retained or character be retained, but also materials when needed be matched, when possible be matched. So if one were to kind of go down the road of customizing it, would the layout of the lights and be more kind of congruent with the historical features that are already present. So would you be open to, is that something that you could look at?
For me, I'm absolutely open to it. The owner, Bruce, I can bring it to his attention and get his feelings on it. For me, I want it to look nice too, and I want to do a good job. So, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to do that. And if if at the end of the day the answer is no on this door, I'm going to bring that back to him and tell him this is what we got to do. It is a nice door. It's going to look nice.
Definitely. Yeah.
Is it what you guys want? That I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm not. So now, off the record, I'm not recommending that we say no. I'm just asking if that's an avenue that you think that the owner would be willing to explore.
So if we need to go down the wood door road, if that's the route that we ended up needing to go, I think at that point we can. The options are unlimited because it'll get custom made at that point.
Even when I
Go ahead.
even when I look at the door at Bruce's house on 404 Center Street, that's a much more traditional style door. I think that's the point
Well,
you're trying to make.
that's the problem I have is that the house, especially this addition, is very simple. The house has ornate trim, but the windows and doors are simple.
Mhm.
This door, and taste is subjective, but this door to me screams like it's
Brand
some
new
big
door.
fancy door on a development out in a field somewhere that's saying, look at me, and it goes into a two-story foyer.
I feel
yeah,
exactly the same way, which
Yep.
is why I suggested that
Yeah,
simpler
I mean,
door.
I don't know how to say that any more gently other than, personally, I don't like the door, I guess, is what I'm saying.
It
But that's my personal
looks like a
opinion.
prom dress on a.
I don't think the style matches the style
Yeah, I think that's
it
the
really
best
screams.
way to
It's a
put it.
great door on the right house in the right neighborhood.
Yeah, it's pretty
it's-
door.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So to me, it's progress because now I know what direction.
Well,
I can only, I can only persuade the client in direction as much as I can.
well,
And they were pretty adamant about it, and I said, okay, well, the next step I have to bring it to you guys because, which is not my decision.
yeah. Well, if that doesn't provide a difficulty financially, and if it doesn't provide difficulty in terms of scheduling, it doesn't hold back anything. I would more inclined to kind of recommend a style of door that is more matching the one in the corner,
Yep.
which is like like what is it, like a 6 panel
Panel door.
with, oh no,
I got to look at
whatever it
it
is.
closer.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Fortunately or unfortunately, we've been using the door that we're talking about replacing. I have only been in and out of that door a couple times, and I don't remember exactly what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Or the
I'm
other,
not-
the other, and it may not be for this age of house, but you also have those beautiful wooden doors that are 3/4 of the way up with wood and the rest is a panel. So if you are worried about light, there would be.
I'm not opposed to light. I'm opposed to fancy light.
No, I
in this
agree.
building.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying as another, besides a solid 6-panel door, perhaps it could be the door that's 3/4 wood and
Well-
then the rest is a panel of glass.
Yeah, maybe also more appropriate being at street level and public access, pretty much, that there is a level of privacy embedded in the,
Right.
half of it.
People
as
do
well.
walk that alley. I walk that alley.
Trim will match the rest of the trim of the house,
course, yeah.
Everything. So the color that comes pre-painted,
So the door itself, on this particular door, the door itself would come factory finish. So the slabs, the jambs, but any applied trim on the outside would be able to be matched to the existing.
And are we painting it a color to match the existing too? Or-
No, so the door color was, I'll double check, but I rewrite it. I think it's chestnut mocha is the color of the door.
I'm talking about siding and
Oh,
things like
siding,
that.
yes, the siding was gonna match exactly.
Okay.
I may not.
I could look at that other door and see exactly what it looks like and pull the details off of that, see it now. Do more of a replication of that door, even if it has to be somewhat modified to.
Yeah.
So George, is this door going to be used as a primary door, or is it just the back door?
So it's really I think Bruce is gonna use that as a primary door for that house. Just because of that concrete pad there. I
Right.
assume they're gonna park there.
Mm.
The idea for Bruce for this house, I think you guys know his current house. Somebody had said. So he lives in the front house, and the reason he was gonna remodel this is because he gets to a point where him or his wife have trouble going up and down the stairs. They didn't have to modify the front house at 404 Center Street. And this house, they're doing the modifications now that they're kind of on one floor and don't have a lot of steps.
Right.
The whole first floor of the house, we're remodeling sort of the back section of the house, but I'm calling it the front. I don't know which side is the front or the back, but the opposite side that we're remodeling, there's another room there that was a kitchen that, we removed the cabinets out of there. They were just, 1980s something cabinets that were kind of tossed in there. But it's a beautiful room with woodwork, and they want to call that the library, but I think it's technically a formal dining room. And then there was another sitting room in the front, and there's 2 bedrooms and another bathroom. So it's a big space that they can utilize. That there's one step to get in.
Right.
And,
So that makes it makes sense that he wants this to be
yeah,
a door that will be noticeable.
that's correct, yeah. And then from the living space that we're remodeling now, the kitchen and the living room, there's one step inside to get up to the rest of the house. So, but if they needed to do that, it's a lot simpler than the large staircase they currently have. So
Okay.
that's what his thought was, but that's where they would mainly enter. The other set of, that other entry door on that side, I believe there's a couple steps there.
The one in the corner?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm assuming that goes up a stairwell.
So that actually goes into a strange area that it's kind of like a hallway. So you walk into that and make a left and takes you
house.
to the main house
Yep.
where the staircase is.
Yep.
And it continues straight back and goes into the area where the new kitchen and living room.
Hmm.
That's where they had it sectioned off originally.
Yeah.
To have multiple units.
Mhm.
All right, so how do we send this gentleman off?
Well, the only question I heard was the door.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
I don't think there's any issue with the windows.
So
Underneath that book, maybe.
You can have mine.
A pen thief.
was that mine or is that really?
yours?
Okay. So, I mean, there could be a motion, I would think, I'm talking out loud, to approve the work with the exception of the door and ask them to come back with a resubmission on the entrance door.
I think that's logical. Nick, what do you-
As submitted with the exception of the door and come back with other options for the door.
So I'll make that motion
Okay.
I'll
to,
second that. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I was going to say to go through the motion, go through the steps to approve a certificate of appropriateness for 108, 110 Wesley Street for their proposal as made with the exception of the door. Everything else is approved, just have to come back with a new idea for the door.
Now I second it.
Great.
I thought Joe was giving the most of it.
No, this one's actually quite simple. All right, motion's been made and second. Any further comments or discussion? Hearing none. Connie seconded. Diana.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Rod made the motion and Nick.
Aye.
The motion carries unanimously with the exception of the door.
Great, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Can I ask you for a question?
Sure.
What is the brand of and the model of the tile you put on the house? I mean, Kunstmann did it, not
The
you.
roof.
The roof.
Yeah.
Do you remember? They did it, but
was Da Vinci,
no, it wasn't. No, really?
I believe
Da
so.
Vinci. It's like a some kind of polymer material.
Yeah, so it's.
It's like really thick.
Yep.
That's
I believe the
the
brand
only
is
thing I
Da
don't like
Vinci.
about it. It looks too thick.
It's a little shiny, yes, but it's
I mean, it's the nature of the beast. I found out why they have to be so thick is because they need a rib to give them stability for uplift so that when the wind blows, it doesn't blow them up and
Interesting.
then bend them and
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
and that's why
Da
the
Vinci, you
composite
sure?
ones,
Yeah,
the plastic ones are so thick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good to know.
Yep. I'm pretty sure unless
Isn't
they
that the
propose
one we
something
looked
else,
at for
their-
the
their
building
work
down
was
at
on
the end?
contract. But
Yeah.
I know that's what, when I spoke with him.
George,
Thank you.
yep.
Are you guys done painting? Because the cream was driving me crazy.
I know, it's trying hard.
That beating back and forth.
Yeah, we're pretty much, there's a little bit we have to do up on the dormers up top.
Yeah.
Do some siding repair.
I was like, man, stop backing up, man. Just go forward. They're like,
There's a couple rotten ones up there, so they didn't paint them yet, but they need to paint them and. they need to be checked.
nice pen.
I mean, you can have it when I'm done if you really want it.
Good pen.
All right.
I'll see you in
Great.
a month or two.
Thank
Yep.
you. Yep.
Is there a motion to
I
adjourn?
move to close the meeting.
I'll
Make a
second that.
motion.
You moved to go
Who
home.
gets all that? Doesn't Mike usually take all this stuff away?
6:24.
You gotta kill the.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Recycle it.
And
When is
press-
the
press
July meeting? Do we have
in-stream.
it? Did we set on it? Is it
I think it is before the 4th, that Wednesday.